I'm Sean Wheelock. Good evening, everybody, and welcome to BKFC's KNUCKLEMANIA 5 here in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, welcoming boxing back to Philadelphia, back to the home, to the heart of what everybody would think of boxing. You think of Philly. Ladies and gentlemen, BKFC's KNUCKLEMANIA 5 is looking to be the greatest boxing card of all time. I mean, you got Ben Rothwell on the card. You got Travis the Animal Thompson. You got Beck Rawlings versus the Killer B. The Killer B with the only fans. And later, special card, special main event announced. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Roadhouse versus Rocky. That's right, you heard it here. It's not going to be Conor McGregor versus Sylvester Stallone. It's going to be, what's his name, Next, whatever his name is, from Roadhouse. I watched that movie once and that was about enough. But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, tonight, Roadhouse versus Rocky. Now, the fighters are going to be using their characters in the ring. They have to pull from the movie, or the movies in Stallone's case. Stallone's going to have a lot more material to pull from. So tonight, Roadhouse versus Rocky. In the ring, we have Jeff Houston, Mr. Worldwide Live himself, is going to be welcoming in our fighters tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, coming to you, surprise fight tonight. He's a prized fighter. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the ring, none other than whatever, right? Ladies and gentlemen, Sylvester Stallone, he lost his glasses backstage right here. Ladies and gentlemen, Rocky, coming to you, weighing in at 263 pounds, 5'1", Sylvester Stallone is going to be stepping in the ring against Conor McGregor's Roadhouse. Ladies and gentlemen, Rocky 3. Stallone didn't pick Rocky 1 because he lost in Rocky 1. He didn't pick Rocky 2 for some reason. I don't know. Stallone decided to pick Rocky 3. Jeff Houston, can you do the honors? Ladies and gentlemen. Whatever, right? It just won't flow. That's all I'm saying. It just won't flow. Hey, somebody get the producer, man. I'm not doing this anymore. It won't flow. You guys got to get me a script. You hear me? Huh? I don't care if you're going to cut it up or whatever. I mean, somebody tell me what's going on here. Huh? I'm glad my contract's up. I've been here for 3 months. I'm glad my contract's up next month. Unbelievable. can't even do a simple thing here. You got Sean Wheelock, Mr. Mountain Dew, you got Chris Liddell, basically an MMA icon, a hero at the fire department, a one-time bare-knuckle boxer, been a great commentator for all this time, since I believe BKFC 4. I have to believe he boxed in BKFC 3, Chris Liddell right here, Sean Wheelock. In the ring, you have Mr. Worldwide Live, Mr. Jeff Houston. It's time to knuckle up. Ladies and gentlemen, will you welcome to the stage for KNUCKLEMANIA 5 main event, ladies and gentlemen, your Roadhouse main character, played by Conor McGregor, walking out to YouTube, New Year's Day, ladies and gentlemen, next from Roadhouse. He's got his belt on, his $1 money belt. Oh, he lost his belt. Lady, hey lads, what's up? Stand your base, he can even stand up. I mean, who put this together? This is ridiculous. Huh? Yeah, this is gonna be the laughing stock of BKFC bare knuckle boxing. I mean, this is supposed to be good. This is terrible. I mean, who's gonna tune in tomorrow night? This big old fiasco. Killing me, man. It's ridiculous. Anyway, you have the greatest referee of all time, ladies and gentlemen, Andrew Glenn. Right next to Andrew Glenn, you have David Feldman, the man that started BKFC, the man with the dream, the man that went basically broke trying to put this together, now considered a $400 million company. And Conor McGregor lost his $1 belt. This is going to be, can you see it? This is going to be, and we lost Rocky's glasses. This is going to be considered the money fight. Roadhouse vs. Rocky 3. Coming in next into the ring, brought to you by Forged Irish Stout. Ladies and gentlemen, walking into the ring for the Rocky theme. Is it from Chuck Mangione? Who's the song? Who made that song? Who cares, right? That's right. Ladies and gentlemen, since we don't know who wrote the Rocky theme, it's not Chuck Mangione. It's that guy that did Jaws, right? The guy that did all the movies, right? Star Wars too, right? Alright, so we're gonna have to change Rock's coming out song. His coming out song's gonna be The Eye of the Tiger by Survivor then. Ladies and gentlemen, weighing in. Well, how come we did his weight and everything, but we gave it about his weight and then he came out? This guy won't stand still. Yeah, so we had the fighter meetings with both fighters today, and we were back there talking to Conor McGregor. I mean, it just won't flow. Whose idea was this? Somebody get me a script, would you? Hey, who's getting here? I mean, I'm telling you, man, I'm leaving. This is ridiculous. I mean, what's going on here? Oh, you want me to do it my way? Okay. Good enough. Here we go. Alright, well, this camera right here is not going to be able to see what I'm going to do over here. But that camera's going to be able to see it. Hey, somebody stop that camera, start that camera. Why do I got to be a producer around here? Huh? This is ridiculous. Okay? Embarrassing. It's a good thing I'm going to cut. I'm going to have the producer cut out, like, everything, basically. This is ridiculous. As a matter of fact, why don't we just stop and do it tomorrow night like we do it the regular way? Why do we got to put a production together like it's a big trailer for a movie or something? This is ridiculous. It's Sylvester Stallone coming out tomorrow night, KNUCKLEMANIA 5, coming out, just putting on a little show with Conor McGregor, okay? So you're going to get your money's worth tomorrow night. Both guys are going to come out. They're going to do an exhibition fight tomorrow night. That's the big secret. You heard it here. Simon FeCK, 1 Foot Cock. That's it. KNUCKLEMANIA 5. Tune in. Guys Network. I mean, that's it. That's what we're doing, right? I mean, I know tomorrow night it's easy. You just commentate the fights. Why is this thing got to be a big movie tonight? Huh? I'm telling you, man. Somebody's got to get this thing right. Well, I'm not signing that contract. I mean, the 4 months is going to be up next month, and that's it, man. I'm out. Okay, let's start over one more time. Somebody paying attention to the comments there? Why don't somebody answer some of the comments? That looks like Jeff Houston, doesn't it? It's great. Yeah, that's great. Alright, take 6, right? Could be like you. Could be like even more than take 6 or whatever like that. This is ridiculous. Okay, look back at all the stuff we did there, whatever like that. Okay. Now, if I was to do, listen guys, if I was to do this, what I would do is I would come on, I would say my name is Simon FeCK, 1 Foot Cock, and then I would announce the event. I would announce everybody that you see here, and then maybe I would have these 2 guys talk about their fighter meetings. Well, I guess I'd have to announce the actual fight itself just before that, right? Okay, so then talk about their fighter meetings, have the guys come out on the runway, and just like you see, you know, in any event, after they come out the runway, they come up and they get in the ring. And then we have a boxing match after that. It's simple. Oh, I forgot about these guys up here. Former Rocky opponents. Up here you got Tommy Gunn. In the middle you have Thunderlips. Anybody remember Thunderlips? And Apollo Creed. We gotta have them. They're getting dropped into the ring like WWE or something. Yeah. There's another thing too, man. We need. Well, I don't need anything, because, I mean, if this doesn't get fixed, I'm not doing this anymore, okay? But what we need is, we need a costume designer, okay? I'm not talking about me, because this is how I was born. But if we needed a costume designer, stop having stuff get inside the mouth of the person that's talking. It just doesn't make a bit of sense. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so if I was to do this, I would come in, I would announce my name, and I would go and I would say the name of the event. I would say who the new main card is. I would announce all who's up here. Then I would have the fighters come out, get in the ring, and then we could have the 3 special guests come into the ring. And then we have them fight. And that's what we're talking about here. Alright, you guys good with that? This has been a great show. It's embarrassing. I'm embarrassed to say, I am an MMA legend. Simon FeCK, 1 Foot Cock, I am a legend, dude. Okay, everybody's good with it? Alright. Here we go. Good evening. Simon FeCK here, 1 Foot Cock. Tonight, we have BKFC KNUCKLEMANIA 5. That's right. The biggest boxing event of the year, basically of the decade, could be the biggest and best boxing event of the century. If you guys have been watching that Jake Paul stuff, you know, with Mike Perry and the great Mike Tyson, we're hoping we could, you know, get over that. Because this here is real boxing, without gloves, without scripts. This is real boxing. Even though Mike Perry does this real boxing, and he has his dirty boxing thing too. Even Mike Perry does real boxing. You guys out there in TV land might not understand that Mike Perry is a real boxer. Mike Perry is not just a fake boxer. Mike Perry boxes for real in BKFC. He's taking the gloves off. They actually hit each other. It's not scripted. It's real boxing. I mean, why would you have a guy in your roster that goes out and fake boxes? It sort of diminishes your boxing federation. I mean, get something in your head. Get it right, man. Mike Perry should be cut immediately. You hear me? Mike Perry, you're going out boxing and you're fake boxing Jake Paul. I was there. I was behind the scenes. I know what's going on. Okay? Other people shouldn't follow suit just for a paycheck. Ariel Helwani had to jump to another platform. You know why? Because he's hanging around that Jake Paul character. Dabbling in what's not real sports. Not real, like, not fake sports. You know, if you want to play characters and everything too. By the way, our new main event tonight for KNUCKLEMANIA 5. I was going to let Sean Wheelock announce the special main event, co-main event that we have tonight. But Sean Wheelock likes to go down the street too and work for Jake Paul. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, commentating tonight, Sean Wheelock, Chris Liddell, in the ring announcer, Mr. Worldwide Live himself, Jeff Houston, your referee tonight, Andrew Gunn, your BKFC owner, David Feldman, the man with the dream. The man has been working on this for something like 20 years or something, okay? Put everything on the line, basically almost went broke, had to convince all these organizations, commissions, to approve bare knuckle. Put up the great round ring, squared circle. Almost goes bankrupt. Still continues on. Getting a business partner here and a business partner there. Probably should have never made Mike Perry like a 1% owner, or 2%, or 3%, or 4%, or 5%, or whatever percent Mike Perry has. Mike Perry shouldn't be in bare knuckle boxing when you're going down the street playing around with Jake Paul. You hear me? It's a little bit different with the commentator than, Sean Wheelock. I mean, as much as Sean grew up wanting to be a commentator. Well, then he's like 7 years old or something like that. Going up. I don't know if he ever thought, hey, if I have a chance to, he was doing the rules or something. He was like the rule expert or something. If there was something that came up, they were going to, refer to Sean Wheelock and give us the rules of the boxing of a fake boxing match. But it's a little bit different when a commentator is going to be playing around with fake boxing. But when you have a guy in the ring, Mike Perry, Jake Paul, I'll eat everything you got, Jake Paul. Jake Paul, I'll eat everything you got, Jake Paul. Jake Paul, I'll eat everything you got, Jake Paul. I mean, it was so ridiculous, man. And then you know what he did? He ate everything that Jake Paul had. You know, when he fights, like, what is it, in March? When he fights Rockhold or Rothwell or whatever his name is, Luke Rockhold, I guarantee he puts his hands up. He ain't gonna be telling Luke, I'll eat every punch that you give me. Yeah, that's a great boxing strategy. Mike Perry. Fake boxing Mike Perry. You know why Mike Perry didn't get a big backlash like the Mike Tyson fight? Because nobody cared about the Mike Perry fight out in the rest of the world. Okay? The Mike Perry fight was fake too. You heard it here, sign the FeCK One Foot Cock. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, BKFC KNUCKLEMANIA 5. Tonight, we have a special co-main event. Ladies and gentlemen, it's going to be Roadhouse versus Rocky. You heard it. Conor McGregor versus Sylvester Stallone. It's a surprise. It's coming tomorrow night, which is actually tonight with our broadcast, right? Right? I mean, it could even be like fake boxing, right? Isn't that right, Sean Wheelock? It could kind of be like fake boxing, right? We're doing it tonight for tomorrow night. We'll just record it, and then that's it. I mean, the people in the audience will know that we recorded it tonight, because they won't see it tomorrow night. They would just put it on TV tomorrow night like it was live, after everybody went home or something. The fake boxing stuff makes me mad, man. And then you send one of your boxers down there to go fake boxing. That's right, Mike Perry. Mike Perry, you're big BKFC boxing guy. In a real boxing organization, you have a guy scoot down the street and do fake boxing. I mean, it's bad enough Sean Wheelock didn't have, like, I don't know. Was it for the paycheck, man? You knew it was fake. Maybe you didn't know. But I was behind the scenes with the Mike Perry thing. They're talking about cue cards and all kinds of stuff, right? Like, they were saying, if somebody's gonna need cue cards and things, right? So, I mean, I got there real early, so I was supposed to get there like 6 p.m., but I got there at 3 p.m. because somebody gave me some wrong information. So I got there early, right, so I'm walking around, I was like, wow, man, there's nobody here. And I guess, I don't know, like, Ariel Helwani, there's another one too. Ariel Helwani, I already mentioned him earlier, but Ariel Helwani's walking around. So is what's his name, Martinez, the ring announcer, Joe Martinez. He's walking around. They're giving him instructions what to say and everything. Nobody gives Jeff Houston instructions what to say. Nobody gives Sean Wheelock what to say. I've seen Sean Wheelock right behind the scenes, sitting there all day studying how to pronounce maybe certain people's names, knowing what's going on with them, what questions that they need to ask them in the fighter meetings and everything like that. Sean Wheelock, man, that's a worker. This is supposed to be fun and everything like that, but I just can't get it out of my head. Like, why? Yeah, I know it's money, that's why it happens. You want to know why Sean Strickland didn't play around with that stuff? Because he's in real MMA situation, where the stuff is real and people bet on it. BKFC has a boxer, like their main boxer, that goes down the street and fake boxes Jake Paul. But it's different with Conor McGregor. It's different with Conor McGregor, because he's like in BKFC, because he's like, he's got part ownership. He says he's the big boss and everything, but he's not. He's the Energizer Bunny, but he's not like the big honcho there. He says he was like the other night at the press conference. The face-offs. Says he was like the head guy and everything. It's funny, it's great and everything. Conor McGregor's not doing that India thing. Knew that a long time too. I mean, I know stuff, man. This is supposed to be fun. And then, because you guys don't have a script and tell me what's going on, you just set me in front of this stuff and this is what I'm supposed to do? Now I'm going ahead, I'm talking about Mike Perry, Sean Wheelock, and Ariel Helwani. Ariel Helwani's there tonight. As far as I know, Ariel Helwani has nothing to do with BKFC, but he's there, him and his buddies. They're going to be there. KNUCKLEMANIA 5. It's like there's a gathering of people that are getting together that are into fake sports. So right now, gathered in Philadelphia, I don't even know who the rest of I mean, there could be some more. I mean, and Jake Paul might even be there, and Logan Paul. But hanging around the BKFC circle, you have Mike Perry, Sean Wheelock, and Ariel Helwani. And then you guys are putting your money down on this stuff. You think about that? BKFC, bare knuckle boxing, that stuff is real, man. I'm not saying it's not real. But you got Ariel Helwani, Mike Perry, and Sean Wheelock, and I don't know whoever else. Who else is involved in the Logan Paul fake and the Jake Paul fake boxing? Because it blew my mind, man. Let me tell you, when I was back behind the scenes, you know, messing around with boxing back in the day. Nobody messed around with boxing back in the day. You know why? Because they would only do it once, right? Ladies and gentlemen, BKFC KNUCKLEMANIA 5 tonight. We have a new co-main event. It's gonna blow your mind. Right now, this is Sean Wheelock, and this is Chris Liddell coming to you live from Wells Fargo Arena. And this is bare knuckle boxing at its best. This is KNUCKLEMANIA 5. This is the Super Bowl of boxing. This is probably the best boxing card of the year 2025. The best boxing card of the decade. The best boxing card of the century. I mean, you have Luke. I mean, see it started out there good. Listen, guys, listen. Stop. Listen. This is it. This is it. Last one. I don't get this one here. I'm walking out on the contract. I don't care that you held back 60% and everything. I'm just not going to finish out the contract. You got to have this stuff prepared for me ahead of time. Somebody reading the comments? I bet there's some great comments in there. You guys are going to ruin my career, man. I'm Simon FECK, an MMA legend, dude. I don't do fake boxing stuff, okay? Alright, here we go. Take 8. I'm almost getting up to like take 10, and it reminds me of like the 10th planet. Hey, bravo. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Simon FeCK, 1 Foot Cock. Tonight, KNUCKLEMANIA 5, BKFC Bare Knuckle Boxing Fighting Championship. Right here we have Sean Wheelock and Chris Liddell commentating tonight's fight. In the ring, none other than Mr. Worldwide Live, Jeff Houston. Also refereeing tonight, the greatest referee of all time, Andrew Gunn. Next to him, David Feldman, the owner of BKFC, the man with the dream, the man that put it together, the man that almost went bankrupt, the man that has brought the company up to $400 million in value, according to some reports. Ladies and gentlemen, KNUCKLEMANIA 5 with a special co-main event tonight. Tonight it's going to be Roadhouse versus Rocky. You heard it. It's not Sylvester Stallone versus Conor McGregor. It's Roadhouse versus Rocky. And here we go. Let's bring it to the stage. Oh, tonight's judges, it's the UFC Vegas 101 Dern versus Rivas 2. The UFC babes, ladies and gentlemen, the UFC babes, right? That's your judges tonight. Okay, so we go down to the ring. Take it away, Jeff Houston. It's time for the main event. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Wells Fargo Arena here in Philadelphia. This is KNUCKLEMANIA 5 for BKFC. Tonight we have a great card for you. We have the animal Travis Thompson. We also have Ben Rothwell on the card. I mean, how can you not go wrong with those two? I mean, who's going to beat Rothwell? Basically nobody. Now, Jeff Houston doesn't go around saying all this stuff, okay? Who cares, right? Whatever, you know. Get ready to toe the line. Now, these two right here, they interviewed the fighters backstage, and when they were talking to Conor McGregor, they noticed that, listen to me people, they noticed that the powder that they were rubbing, or at least getting out of the suitcase, the powder, Conor McGregor was unhappy with the powder that they were rubbing all over him. So, I mean, we don't know what that's all about. But the man seems to have endless cardio. Conor McGregor seems to have endless cardio. I don't see how Sylvester Stallone, if this is scheduled for 5 rounds, 5 2-minute rounds, we do not see at the age of Sylvester Stallone, Rocky himself, coming out as Rocky 3, how he is going to sustain the cardio. I mean, it looks like McGregor has the best cardio on the planet. I mean, the man never sits still. The man is just full of energy. Ladies and gentlemen, that's what we got from Conor McGregor, that for some reason, the powder that they were rubbing all over him, he wasn't satisfied with it. He said there's something about that powder. So that could have a factor in tonight's fight. Now, tonight's fight, both fighters can only pull moves out, you know, boxing combinations out from their characters in the movie. Conor McGregor can only bring from the movie Roadhouse. Now, Stallone himself, how many movies does he have? Right? He was Rambo, right? And he was Rocky 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Might as well be 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever those other movies were. Okay? Your more advanced fighter is Stallone all the way. So, there you go. This is what I'm talking about, man. I'm stuck right here. You don't even have an outline of what to say. This is ridiculous. I'm an MMA legend, Simon FeCK. Ladies and gentlemen, coming to the ring tonight, ladies and gentlemen, Sylvester Stallone, Rocky. Dun, 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 dun. Man, look at him. He looks like he's at least 5'2". Man, look at that, Stallone. Stallone's losing his glasses and everything like that. Here's Stallone in the ring. I'm telling you, man, I'm getting this over with. This is ridiculous. Ridiculous. You better cut this thing up. You better cut this thing up good. If my career gets ruined over this, I'm coming after you guys. This is ridiculous. You hear me? Not happy. Let's just put Conor in the ring. I'm over this, man. Hey, Jeff Houston, you lost your $1 robe cape. I mean, why don't we just start out like this, with the guys in the ring? And then I just go and I just announce everybody, and that's it. Because tomorrow night, we're doing the live thing tomorrow night, with actual boxing and everything like that. Why is this gotta be like a big thing? You just have the people up here. Because we're good at doing the live stuff, and then that's it. Just announce who's here, say it's tomorrow night, and that's it. Take 9. Ladies and gentlemen, Simon FeCK One Foot Cock. Right here, right before you, you have Sean Wheelock, Chris Liddell. The belt that's on the line for a new announcement is the co-main event is going to be Roadhouse vs. Rocky 3. That's going to be Sylvester Stallone vs. Conor McGregor. An exhibition boxing match which is coming to you live in person at the Wells Fargo Center. Ladies and gentlemen, your co-main event for KNUCKLEMANIA 5. Bare knuckle boxing. Rocky 3 vs. Roadhouse. Right here. You see it right here? We got Rocky 3. We have Roadhouse. Your referee is going to be Andrew Glenn. The owner of BKFC Boxing, David Feldman. Your ring announcer is going to be Mr. Worldwide Live, Jeff Houston. Your judges for KNUCKLEMANIA 5 for your co-main event are going to be the UFC Babes. That's what they're called, the UFC Babes. It's going to be UFC Vegas 101 Dern vs. Rivas 2. UFC Babes going to be judging your exhibition boxing match for KNUCKLEMANIA 5. Make sure you tune in. It's going to be Sylvester Stallone in the squared circle with none other than Conor McGregor himself. Jeff Houston will be exiting, and then commentating alongside is going to be Sean Wheelock, Chris Liddell, and again, your referee, the greatest referee of all time, Andrew Gunn. Sitting next to the cage, next to the ring, it's going to be, again, David Feldman. Ladies and gentlemen, make sure you tune in tomorrow night. We are also going to have special instant replays for you. Yeah, so we'll have instant replays for you. Immediately, it's going to be like, say, they ring the bell, right? And then Sean Wheelock comes out and he says, "They're up to the scratch. This is round 1, 2-minute rounds, 5 rounds in total. Ladies and gentlemen, to toe on the line, Andrew Glenn sends about, fighting, whatever like that, and immediately, Sean Wheelock says, round 1, 120 seconds left in round 1. And then these two guys, they start going around. Now, Mr. Cardio here, Conor McGregor, will be dancing around, jumping around, even before the boxing match starts, right? He's going to have great footwork because he has energy for miles, for days, right? I mean, they took a ship here, and I think he actually rode the ship. I don't even think they turned the engines on. I think he rode the ship all the way here. Anyways, so they're going to be dancing around, right? And Stallone's going to be in some pump shoes. He'll be at least 5'3" when he's out there tomorrow night. He's going to have like some lifted up boots and everything. And they're going to be going around. And like for the first 10 seconds, there won't even be a punch throw, right? And then Sean Wheelock's going to go, he's going to say, 110 seconds left in round 1. And then a few more things is going to happen. And you're around. Conor McGregor's going to be, Stallone himself is going to be saying, he's going to be hollering for Mick, right? He's going to be going, hey, Mick, this guy won't stand still. I can't hit him. How many of us hit this guy? He won't stand still. And then Mick Terrill's going to come out, right? So Mick Terrill's going to come out, and he's going to be talking to Rock, right? And then Rock's going to be looking at him, and he's going to be like, who are you? And he's like, you were calling for Mick. And Mick's going to say, hey, Rocky. Now, we had a fight plan before the fight. How come you're not doing the fight plan? And then Stallone's going to say, listen, Mick, I called the Sopranos, and what I did was I stopped McGregor's drug supply. So I had to put talcum powder in his little, his briefcase that he carries around. So yeah, so I called up the Sopranos movie set, and I had him stop shipment on Conor McGregor's, little talcum powder, put that in his little briefcase there that he carries around. That everybody knows about. Who doesn't know about Conor McGregor's little briefcase? Alright, so anyways, somebody's going to actually throw a punch eventually, right? Because Conor McGregor hasn't thrown a punch in 5-6 years? Michael Chandler, he's still waiting. for a punch to be thrown at him. Still calling for Conor McGregor. Conor McGregor ain't never gonna fight again. He's not even gonna fight in the BKFC either. Guy's done. It's ridiculous. But somebody's gonna throw a punch, right? And, that's it. Then we'll have like a little bit, replay. Just like that. Alright. So then, what we do, we take some of these characters out like this, right? This is supposed to be scooted over here. See, you guys, the same thing here. This is not how it was supposed to be. This thing's supposed to be underneath this light. I mean, there's 4 of you sitting over there. I mean, you guys don't do nothing. I mean, what do? You set this up, you set it up, you don't even set it up right. This is supposed to be over here. Now we're going to do take 10. Never been embarrassed more ever in my whole life. Okay? This is embarrassing. I'm FeCK One Foot Cock. MMA legend. Where's Rock's glasses? Alright, so tomorrow night, this is what I have to work with right here. Okay? This is simple. I've done this one many times. I've done it for decades. Pretty close to this. Don't usually have Sean Wheelock and I don't usually have Chris Liddell. But I work with the red corner and the blue corner and a referee. I commentate. Don't normally deal with the judges over here. But having that exhibition boxing match between Conor McGregor and Stallone is going to be hilarious. Maybe even embarrassing, right? Sort of like what's going on right here. So, what we have, ladies and gentlemen, we have everybody toe up in line. Ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Andrew Glenn, and they're up. Ladies and gentlemen, like this, and that's it. Ridiculous, man. I'm telling you, I'm gonna quit. That's it, man.